Welcome to I Plan For It, Consulting the Future into Existence. If you want a copy of my ebook, go to iplanforit.com. The purpose of this video is to walk you through a process designed to increase your leads, add revenue through higher conversion rates, and become more profitable by cutting costs using easy-to-implement, cost-effective strategies. All these strategies can be done without an increase in your advertising or marketing budget. Chapter 1. Cost Cutting, Lower COGS. We'll focus on 6 quick ways we can lower your cost of goods sold. This is an extremely important area to really delve into. Why? Both revenue and COGS directly impact your gross profit, and your gross profit pays for your overhead and is responsible for generating profit in your business. Today, we want to show you your options for overcoming these 6 factors, and in the process, lower your COGS and increase your profits. Number 1. Understand margin pricing. Although margin pricing doesn't have a direct impact on COGS, it uses COGS to ensure you're charging your customers the correct price to attain your desired margin. So make sure you're using margin pricing properly. Let's say you sell widgets, and to build each widget costs you $100 in materials plus $75 in labor. So your COGS equals $175 per widget. You decide you want to make 35% profit on each widget you sell. What's your calculation? Don't multiply your borrowings $175 cost times 1.35. You must use the inverse to calculate this properly. To find the inverse, you simply take whatever profit margin you're targeting and subtract it from 1. 1 minus 35 equals 65. So our new formula for determining our price is to take our $175 COGS and divide it by 65, which equals $269.23. To verify this, our new price of $269.23 is the revenue each widget will generate. We now subtract our $175 COGS and we get our new gross profit of $94.23. We divide $94.23 by $269.23, and we find our gross profit percentage is now 35%, just what we were targeting. Number 2, audit your current suppliers and vendors. Review the products and services that you purchase daily, weekly, monthly, or annually. Your profit margin depends upon your ability to receive the highest possible price for your products and services and pay the lowest possible price to your suppliers and vendors. Every participant in the supply chain is looking to increase business and will take unusual, often extraordinary steps to make or save a sale, especially in a poor economy or when competition is fierce. Ask for a discount every time you request an estimate or place an order, and keep asking until you actually place the order. If you do not get a reduction in price, ask for favorable financing terms, prepaid freight, or other freebies. By negotiating, you can maximize your position as a buyer as your buyers do to you. In many cases, a little research will turn up alternative suppliers of similar products available to you. Determine whether there are any different features between suppliers and whether these differentiating features benefit you or your customers. Number 3, confront supplier price increases. Yes, suppliers do raise their prices, often to cover labor costs or their own supplier price increases. These increases typically aren't dramatic. They're usually small incremental increases that most business owners might not notice. 2% to 5% annual increases are common, and many business owners just shrug these off as no big deal, when in reality, these are huge deals when it comes to your bottom line. A mere 5% supplier price increase can impact our company's bottom line by a staggering 15%. Here are a few suggestions to get these increases under control. Obtain competitor quotes. There are always additional suppliers for your most commonly purchased products and services. And believe me, all of them want new customers and will readily offer big discounts to get your business. If you have built a relationship with your current supplier and you don't want to fracture that relationship, seek new quotes from the competition and just ask your current supplier to match it. They understand you're a business owner and need to keep costs under control. If they truly value your relationship as much as you do, they won't think twice about matching the lower quote. Number 4, keep your returns in check. Most products and services include a warranty, and if they fail to produce as advertised, consumers will return them for a refund. It's imperative that you keep a sharp eye on your return rate on a weekly basis. If you begin to see an increase in returns, immediately investigate the reasons for the failure. Did it involve defective parts, or does it appear to be an employee problem, such as a lack of motivation, a lack of training, or perhaps the individuals responsible simply lack the necessary skills to do the job properly the first time? If your investigation reveals the cause for the returns involves defective parts, don't simply replace them and shrug it off as a normal part of doing business. send the defective parts back to the wholesaler or manufacturer and demand a credit. If the problem persists, investigate alternate suppliers. Be sure you look for a proven track record of product reliability before choosing another supplier. However, if your investigation reveals the problem is indeed employee-related, make sure the training you provide is sufficient and updated. Number 5, reduce scrap. Scrap has the same cost impact as returns. It increases your material, labor, and opportunity costs. The way you deal with this is similar to returns. Begin by investigating the reasons for the failure. Was the scrap produced due to defective tools or processes? Did defective parts play a role, or is it a lack of training or skill on the part of the employee? If you find the problem to be defective tools or parts, seek immediate compensation from the supplier. If this situation continues, investigate alternate suppliers. If it turns out to be an employee problem, it may only require additional on-the-job training, but don't stop there. Determine if the scrap produced can be recycled or reworked. And always seek out your employees' feedback and suggestions regarding ways they might suggest eliminating scrap. They're on the front line day in and day out. You can bet they have specific and innovative ways your scrap could be dealt with. Number 6, limit excess inventory. At times, businesses may overproduce in anticipation of increased sales, and if those sales fail to materialize, you end up with excess inventory. Often, excess inventory is stored randomly wherever room happens to be available. Begin by investigating all storage areas and creating an inventory of what's currently available. Clean out everything that is outdated or obsolete. If you have excess inventory that you have no use for in the near term, determine what can either be repurposed or sold. Try to find some way to turn all excess inventory into revenue for your business. You may also want to install an inventory management system, or perhaps you can switch to a just-in-time production system. Requiring suppliers to make frequent deliveries eliminates excess inventory and carrying costs. So, to recap, these are 6 ways to reduce your COGS. 1. Understand margin pricing. 2. Audit your current suppliers and vendors. 3. Confront supplier price increases. 4. Keep your returns in check. Sync, reduce scrap. 6. Limit excess inventory. The question is now before you. Where will you begin to reduce your COGS? Thank you for your time, and we hope you learned something new today. I'm Don Miller with iPlanForIt. Book your 15-minute profit discovery at www.iplanforit.com. Remember, strategy first, profit always. We'll see you in the next lesson.